What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy, who's just in, man. And man, it's sunny as hell out here. It's sunny as hell in Northern California today, man, on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. But today I want to, let you guys get more in tune with me and show myself to you guys, to the viewers, to the family, YouTube family, man. This is my dream car, man. 2016 Ford Mustang. I know you see a lot of YouTubers, like, they have their dream car at 18 is a Ferrari and Lambo and things like that. And I mean, I'll be honest, like, I'll be grateful if I had that too, but I'm just bred different, you know what I mean? I just guys want to just tell you my story, how I got this beautiful car at 23. And hopefully, you guys take the same road, the same pathway as I did, and actually give you some guidance, so we can, just so we can connect more, so you guys can get to know me more, to know me better, instead of just the reaction videos, because I do want to do those still, but I do kind of want to shy away from them because a lot of people do them, a lot of people do the reaction videos, and I just feel like I have more to offer, man. I just want to connect with you guys more, so here it is, my story right now. All right, so as you don't know, well, as you do know, my name is Justin. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. And I came out here to California basically by myself when I was the age of 20 years old. And usually I don't really share like my story that much. I mean, I share that I relocated to California, but this is like the most vulnerable that I've been on social media, because I don't really share, but I'm trying to be more open. So, so you guys can know me more. And don't mind me walking around. Hopefully the lighting is good. I'm shooting from my GoPro and it doesn't have any like lens so I can see myself. So yeah, so I came out here when I was 20 years old and by myself to Northern California. I won't give out the location yet. Forget it, man. Sacramento. Actually, I moved down to Rancho Cordova, which is like a little city next to Sacramento. Literally, it's like if you're from Detroit, if you're from Michigan, it's like Detroit to Dearborn or things like that. So I came out here first of all because I always dreamt about California. Like, I always wanted to move here for some reason. In my senior year in high school, we had to do this project, practicum, where basically we had to give out our life goals. Even though mine didn't really turn out to what they were going to be, I was dreaming about being the game designer, but that I did come out here for that but that's one of the reasons why I came out here. But that didn't go well because I'm not in school right now. Well, I actually am in real estate school right now doing online classes. I need to actually get back on that. But I came out here because I don't know, something just always gravitated me towards California, and the way I dress. Shout out to my boy back home in high school. He was a skater, so I always kind of dressed like him, but in my own way. I like the skater, the vibe, just the energy, man, just being themselves. In the senior year, we had to do this project in order for us to graduate, and my dream was to move to California. Like, I always talked about California, even with my family. I didn't know how I was going to get here. I didn't know how soon. I thought I was going to be late 20s, early 30s, relocating, having a family. I don't know, having a wife. I don't know. Moving to California. So I met my future wife. We ain't engaged yet, but that's my wife. Baby mama. Well, I ain't have no kids yet. And I'll get into that story in another video. Actually, she's going to be in it. I think. I don't know if she would be camera shy or not, but basically she's from out here also. There's another reasons why I moved out here. We was doing long distance, and a lot of people say long distance relationships don't work, but mine actually did. We 4 years. Actually, I knew her for about a good 6-7 years, and I didn't really take it seriously at first. But I didn't really take it seriously at first, but things just happened. She came out to see me, and now, back then, a few years ago, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and we've just been rocking strong ever since. And that was another reason why I came out here, because also, I wanted to change. I wanted to change from Detroit, man. It really wasn't too. I wasn't really doing too much in Detroit. You know, I was in school, but I dropped out of school. I was smoking a lot with my friend. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with smoking, but I just really didn't have no direction. You know what I mean? I just didn't really. I was still young. I was like 19, 18, 19. You know, fresh out of high school. So you know, I was partying, things like that, and so I had a car back home, a 1999. I think I had a 1999, 1993. Damn. No, 1999 Ford Escort ZX2, and that was my baby because that was the sport one. I put a Borla exhaust on it, you know what I mean, a muffler on it, man. I thought I was gonna trick it out, man, like body kit, all that type of stuff. But when I moved out here, I didn't know I could, you know, bring that car out here. So when I moved out here, you know, basically I had to start over. You know what I mean? I never really took public transportation I never really took public transportation back home. You know, it was a no-go. If you know Detroit, public transportation, my grandfather used to be a bus driver. I think I've been on the bus like once out there. But yeah, like I just never took public transportation back home. It was just no-go. It was public transportation back home was trash. I think it still is trash, you know, being late, you know, you got getting robbed on there, like it's crazy. So anyway, yeah, so I never took public transportation. I've always been really thankful and very grateful for my parents, you know, always give me rides to school. You know, just very grateful for that. Basically I had to start over. After visiting, I was like, man, I could see myself living out here. You know, after a few months, saved up some money, moved out here by myself, lived over at my girl's mom's house for a few months. Then, you know, after that we worked, and you know, but it was a long journey, you know what I mean? It actually was pretty short because I was grinding really hard, man. Like when I first moved out here, I basically had to know everything, you know what I mean? I had to get to know everything, you know, Bloods, Crips, you know, things of that sort, what you cannot wear, what type of hood this was. I guess when I moved out here, it was like a blood neighborhood. I don't think it's really like that anymore, but you know, it was really wild when I first came out here. It was something that, it was a culture shock because we don't have that. You know what I mean? We don't have Bloods, Crips like that back home. Nobody really, what color you banging, you know, stuff like that. When I first moved out here, you know, I had to get used to the public transportation system, the light rail system. I was walking, me and my girlfriend was walking everywhere. I had to take the bus. Like I never really took the bus. I had to learn the bus system. I was taking the bus system for the first 4 or 5 months I was out here. Even though I liked it, I liked the light rail, you know what I mean? I never had any issues on that. You know, it was just different, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I was walking everywhere. You know, my first job out here, you know, back home I had several jobs. You know, I was internship, DTE, you know, worked at Apple for a little bit, Hertz, you know, all different type of jobs. And then when I moved out here, it was kind of hard for me to get a job. Not hard for me to get a job, but I just didn't know, you know what I mean? And plus I saved up enough money, I was still straight, you know? So I wasn't really in a rush to get a job. You know, I was hustling. I was making CDs for like people around the apartment complex, you know what I mean? Get my hustle on, making CDs and DVDs for people, for all the hood people. That's how I kind of got cool with some of the people in the hood, like a little bit, you know? And plus, you know, my girlfriend's mom, everybody knew her, so it was just an easy transition. Yeah, my first job, I was literally walking, you know, I was working down the street. I was at a pet grooming shop. Shout out to my homeboy Fred, man. And I worked there. I don't even know how long I worked there. I could still work there if I really wanted to. And basically I was washing dogs. You know what I mean? I was washing dogs, large dogs, small dogs, medium. I had a whole bunch of stories where dogs shitting when you drying it off, shitting on you, you know, shitting everywhere, you know, throwing up, pissing, you know, you gotta re-wash the dog and things like that, hold the dogs, getting scratched up, all different type of stuff, man. It was a great experience, man. Thank you, Fred, for that too. And also while I was working there, I was walking to another job. I used to work at Lowe's, then I was in Rancho, then I was going to I was working at Echo's an outlet store in Folsom, California, and I was working at Echo for a little bit. I was working all 3 jobs, man, at the same time, walking. You know what I mean? Walking, taking the light rail. Then I had enough money, I bought a bike. You know what I mean? I bought a bike, and I bought it from Walmart, and that bike was crappy, man. It was good for the first 2 weeks. I was excited to get a bike because I didn't have to walk anywhere. But at the same time, the chain kept getting unloose. The chain kept getting unloose, and then one time, like, I was riding my bike and hit the curb and then a front flip in this field across the street from our apartment complex in the morning. And I called my boss. I'm like, man, I'm about to be late. Cause I had to hurry up, ride the bike to the light rail. I'll take the bike to the light rail and then get off the light rail and then ride the bike all the way down to my work. And I missed the light rail because I did a front flip and crashed and bailed on my bike. I had all these little plant things on me just stuck in my shirt, like cactus type. I mean, it wasn't cactus, but it was all stuck in my shirt, man. Everywhere it was stuck. I had to, pick it off. My girl was still at home at the time. She was like, hey, you all right? I was like, man, this bike shit over with. I can't get a bike. I need a car. And that was the last time I refunded that bike, man. I got my money back for that bike. That bike was towed up after I did that. I think that was the last time I rode a bike too. For his son, he used to work at a car dealership, and basically I got a job through there. And I was still taking light rail at the time, and it was my first full-time job out here, and I was grateful for that experience because I got to drove like a lot of cars, like a lot of Dodge Challengers, RT, SRTs, Jeep, and stuff I never would have driven before, just crazy stuff. Hennessy Edition Jeep, SRT, Cherokees, like it was crazy, man. And all different type of cars though. I was in such a rush to get a car, man. I was such in a rush to get a car. So my girlfriend, that's why, man, I'm gonna wipe her up for real. And she held me down. We going to the salvage yard. We knew somebody at the time where she used to work at. There was a tow truck driver in salvage. And we bought a salvage too. I think it was a 2003 Ford Taurus, man, blue. Called her Medea because she had a big old booty, So fast forward, after 2 months, that car broke down, man. We needed a new, I think engine, it was something with the engine, man. Engine blew, like it was rattling. It was crazy, man. I had to go back taking light rail for a couple days. And then since I was working at the dealership, they hooked me up with a deal, like kind of, I kind of paid too much for what the car they gave me for, but I was still grateful for that because it was a 2012. Okay, we traded the car when we got like $500 or $600 for it. I didn't have to put no money down for this car. We got a 2012 Dodge Caliber XXT. I think it was the last model last year of that car. It was clean, man. Silver. I had to tint it out. That was like one of the best factory systems I ever had. I've ever heard in a car. I don't know if it was like a performance or like different package, but it was crazy. So we had the 17 inch rims on it. Like it was crazy. Like it was clean, I never really seen, unless it was the SRT. It wasn't the SRT version, but mine's was clean. And we just had that. We've been rocking with that, just a lot of hard days, me waking up early, taking my girlfriend to work, then I'll go to work, or her sometimes she'll have to take the light rail by herself, even though I didn't really like that, or she had to walk home due to my work schedule or her work schedule, or I just didn't really like that. She got her car. So when she got her car, and she got her car this past November, I'm like, so I'm stuck driving the Caliber. I got this car for us, she flexing her little sport Corolla, with the nice rims, with the touch screen and stuff, and I'm in the Caliber 4-cylinder, and I'm used to driving V8s and V6s and different cars and 350Zs, and I used to work at Hertz. I had so many jobs out here too, like that's the thing, like, and that's what I liked about this YouTube. And so with this, I got this, my baby, I don't know if this video is long or not, but and I'm still learning this myself, I'm not no guru. I might be a guru, I don't know, but because a lot of people come to me, or just when I be working, or every job that I have a lot of jobs, man. Not because, now this is my next topic for my next video, but I just want to kind of blend into it. I just, your worth, I had a lot of jobs, and not because I got fired, I never got fired from a job, except for when I worked at the dealership, I got laid off. It's just, you know your worth. You know your worth. I get bored easily. If I'm not moving up somewhere, and this is not really what I want to do in the end, it bugs me. You see all these people getting famous and getting wealthy for not even, swindling people, conning people, and your worth, your true, and it just bothers me. But I just want to touch on that lightly. So, yeah, you just gotta stay persistent, man. Yeah, you gotta have positive mind thinking. I always had positive mind thinking, but once I really truly acknowledged it, all this stuff comes true, man. Like I never knew I was gonna come down to California, man. Seriously, like sometimes I just be thinking about it, getting emotional, not crying them, but I was like, man, this it's crazy. Like I never thought I'd be here in California. You know, a lot of my friends like, man, you made the move. I can't believe you did it. And you know, I just had to sway away from Detroit, man. A lot of people, a lot of my friends, a lot of people was doing the same things. You know what I mean? It's not a diss or anything, but I just personally felt like I wasn't growing. And I just want you guys to subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's probably a long video. I know you guys like, damn, this nigga was rambling. But give your boy a thumbs up, man. Leave in the comments what you guys think. Leave in the comments what you guys think, man. And list your passions and what your goals are in life. You know what I mean? I want to get to know you guys too. This is not just about me, who's just in. Yeah, who's just in. You know what I mean? Because you dive into my life, but I also want to learn about your life as well. You know what I mean? So we can all grow as a family. So please list your goals, your your inspirations, all that. You know what gets you going all in the morning, 9 to 5, all that stuff. So thank you for tuning in to your boy who's just in. But your boy is out of here. Deuces.